Thank you for joining us for another Wednesday press conference. It's good to see all of our media partners here this week. And with the upcoming Independence Day weekend coming up, this morning we're going to be speaking about safety and prevention tips leading into that and through the holiday weekend. A big shout out to Sergeant Rybold, who's going to be speaking with us this morning about DWIs. Sergeant Rybold got called in very early morning hours on a traffic accident, a very serious traffic accident, and he left there to come speak with us this morning, and then he's got to get back out to that scene. So, Sergeant Rybold.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. So again, my name is Sergeant Bernie Rybold. I'm the supervisor of the DWI task force, and with the 4th of July coming, I wanted to speak briefly with you guys about the holiday. So you think about 4th of July, and it's a time to celebrate, be with our friends, our family, celebrate fireworks. However, this holiday in particular has consistently been a time that produces one of the highest number of impaired driving related crashes, fatalities, and DWI cases. So if you think about DWI, it's preventable. In today's environment, it's really a senseless crime. So we here at CMPD, we want everyone to make good decisions, to be responsible, and to have a plan. If you try to consume or start consuming, we want everyone to have a designated driver. And if that doesn't happen, we encourage everyone to participate in one of the city's many ride-share options that are available. Just to paint the picture a little bit with what's going on in the city in the last couple of weeks, 3 of the last 5 fatal crashes that we've had have been alcohol related. And just going back 2 weeks ago, we've had 2 officers that were hit head on by an impaired driver on Central Avenue. And in addition to that, if you look at our overall fatalities this year compared to last year, we're right in line. We're currently at 12, and last year we had 12. So the DWI task force, they will be out this weekend, as they are every night. They will be looking for impaired drivers. If you look at the task force so far this year, they have cited 134 of our citizens have been charged with an implied consent offense for DWI. In addition to the task force, right now, the 2021 Governor's Highway Safety Program is currently going on. That is going to run through the 4th of July. The Booze It or Lose It campaign is coined Operation Firecracker. That's going to be a combined effort with departments from around the state that are going to be having an emphasis on impaired driving. That's not only on our roadways, but that will also be on our lakes. So in closing, I'm just going to say that we ask for the community's help with keeping our roadways safe and to not drink and drive. Thank you.
Any questions for Sergeant Rybold?
Yes, sir.
With basically last year, July 4th being canceled, a lot of events due to the pandemic, do you expect a lot more traffic accidents or just incidents in general now that things are starting to open up?
I would say it's definitely going to be busier because we are having the festivities uptown. There's going to be fireworks shows. So we will be out looking for impaired drivers.
Are you guys doing any checkpoints anywhere?
Not that I'm aware of.
What are those hours that you guys specifically
We work 6 p.m. till 04 in the morning.
That's the DWI task force?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions for the Sergeant?
All right, thank you.
All right, shifting gears to fireworks. We know people either love them or they hate them. And so we're here to remind people that the only legal fireworks in North Carolina are the snake and the glowworms, the sparklers, the party poppers, things of that nature, things that don't explode. So in North Carolina, your firecrackers, your Roman candles, your bottle rockets, things that are projected into the air and then explode are illegal. For our citizens who choose to call 911 about fireworks and noise disturbances, we do want to also reiterate and communicate that have realistic expectations of what our officers can do and terms of staffing. So crimes in progress, and particularly those of a violent nature, are always going to take priority over us answering those noise disturbance and fireworks calls for service. We also want to discourage anyone from doing celebratory gunshots. And that's not just on July 4th, anytime. What we all have to remember is when you fire that round up in the air, that projectile has to come down somewhere. It's common occurrence surrounding these celebrations for those rounds to come down into houses, into occupied houses, as well as we have had numerous instances where someone is struck by an errant round coming down out of the sky. So please exercise caution with that. And with that, I'll open it up to questions at this time. Yes, sir.
Is there still a curfew for minors this year? On 4th of July?
Let me get you the follow-up information on that offline.
Those rounds that come down that are just fired in the air, how much injury do they cause, or can they cause?
Oh, absolutely. It can cause as much injury as if there is a round shot in a traditional manner towards a person. Very dangerous.
Do you know how many calls you guys get or any stats on injury reports that you guys get from fireworks in general or errant rounds or whatever, the July 4th?
Yeah, to get those stats, we'll have to meet offline for that.
Any information you can give on the situation down in Fort Mill?
So I think you're speaking about the vehicle pursuit that took place, and that's what Sergeant Rybold got called in for this morning and is heading back to now. So there was a robbery reported yesterday in the Westover Division. Early morning hours, our Central Patrol Division officers out there doing their job, looking for this vehicle, got behind the vehicle, confirmed that it was the vehicle wanted in that robbery. They attempted to initiate a traffic stop on that vehicle. That vehicle fled, and in accordance with our policies, they conducted a vehicle pursuit of that vehicle. That vehicle pursuit did go into York County, South Carolina, and resulted in the suspect vehicle crashing. At this point in time, the person who was operating that vehicle is in custody and receiving treatment for injuries they sustained in that traffic crash. And our internal affairs unit, as well as our major crash unit, are working to investigate that crash. And then our internal affairs division will be continuing that investigation to make sure that all of our officers acted appropriately in accordance with our policies as well as all laws. To our media partners in the room, be on the lookout in your inboxes later today. We are going to be doing a media release on that and push that your way. All right. As always, we'll meet offline for those statistics as well as any other follow-up questions. Thank you for coming.